Hello, 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 Libras. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. I hope you're all doing well. Libra, this is going to be some messages for you coming in from Spirit about what you need to know. This is a timeless message, so it will apply for whenever you view it. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay? So let's get into your messages. Libra. What's coming through very strongly right now is I feel like it's a mantra for you to say, okay? I'm hearing we're in a good place. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. So, Libra, whatever you are experiencing, you're going through, or whatever is happening or going to happen, however you're perceiving things, um, whatever you're focused on, or whatever comes into focus, um, no matter what it looks like, keep saying to yourself and about the situation, we're in a good place. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. Or I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. Okay? So let's see what's going on for you. Libra. Spirit, what do Libras need to know? What do the Libras need to know about? What's going on for Libra? What do Libras need to know? Spirit, what do Libras need to know? Messages for Libras. What do Libras need to know? Libra, you may need to own your own shit. Did something just flip? Okay, maybe not. If it did, it'll show me. I thought something flipped. Sorry about that. Um, thank you, Spirit. Clarity, novelty. So, you're wanting clarity, okay? You wanting understanding with something, or something's going to be made clear to you or be illuminated to you here, okay? Whether you're looking for it or not, there's going to be some clarity, or something is going to happen that lets you see the truth, or the truth about something is going to be shown to you. So let's see what other messages come through for you, Libra. With the way that this soldier, I'm gonna call it, is gazing, okay, at this energy of another being, you may be looking at someone or waiting to hear from someone, but it seems to be a dialogue here. So there's a focus on communication, maybe needing that communication. I also feel this is a time that it's important for you to allow yourself to be guided by spirit. So follow your intuition here. There may be there's something you probably could have been having trouble getting clarity or illumination or communication about, that you need to have come in for you now, or you are looking for it to come in. But follow your instincts here. Thank you. Share your divine gifts. Share your divine gifts. So I feel like, Libra, there's something you know how to do very well, or there is capabilities, abilities, knowledge, experience that you possess that it's time for you to share with others, or by you sharing it, your gifts, your abilities in something or regarding someone, it's going to bring some clarity in the situation, or it's going to illuminate something or illuminate the person. Okay. Let's see if there's another one here for you. Any more messages for Libra? Any more Messages for Libra, Spirit. Messages for Libra. Any more messages for Libra? Any more messages for Libra? What else does Libra need to know? Thank you. Speak your truth. Remember I said I felt like there is something to do with communication or dialogue here. Speak your truth. I'm also getting, Libra, going back to clarity and novelty here. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause the video for a second. A lot of interruptions. You could be dealing with that too, Libra. A lot of fucking interruptions. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So with the clarity and novelty, which is DAG, this is you having the ability to renew or reset a situation, or a situation is going to be renewed or reset for you. Okay, this is you experiencing some sort of clarity, some sort of illumination. There's like a new dawn that's going to happen here for you. That perhaps you've been hoping for, expecting, or maybe this is unexpected, but this is positive energy coming through for you. Um, Now, this may be your ability to reset something or to renew a situation by your activity, by your use of clarity, um, and the way that you proceed with this. But there's something positive happening around a situation, or something that was or is a focus for you. You also have Speak Your Truth that had come out. I don't know when I paused the video if I've talked about that, because you had Speak Your Truth and you have Divine Gifts. So I feel like with Divine Gifts here and with clarity and novelty, this new dawn, this reset, these new ideas, this new approach, or this ability to renew a situation, this is going to be based on your divine gifts, your ability to draw on your experience or your capacity or capability, or to do something. This is your drawing on your experience, on knowledge. Okay, where you're able to share and do. With Speak Your Truth, this is coming from a place of your communication. Okay, this is you standing in your truth, speaking your truth. This is you showing up for yourself, pertaining to a predicament or situation that perhaps you may feel, or it is coming across as though it is not valuing you, or what valuing your needs, or that you're not being considered in some way, something like that. And this is you speaking your truth, because when you're speaking your truth, you're saying, listen, I'm going to be counted here. I need to bring my point across. I need to bring my position to the situation. I need to state what's important as it has to do with me concerning this. I need, you know, as it has to do with me, um, it also, or concerning me, that it, includes me in a way that um, allows for you to feel that you are heard, and that you're standing in your truth, and that you're not wavering in that regard, or you're not allowing for your voice or your position to be put aside or put in the background. You're standing up and you're coming forward. Okay, there may be a need for you to speak up about something, or you have been speaking on something because there's something you need, or you want to have you included in a way that is also satisfactory for you, right? Acceptable for you. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Spirit, any other messages for Libras? What do Libras need to know? What do the Libras need to know? I feel like this is you, being mindful to, I think this is you being in a position to give and do, but also being mindful of what you are going to allow yourself to take or not. This is about you cutting away the things that no longer serve you, or addressing the things that aren't serving you. Okay, and coming up with some sort of remedy, solution, resetting it, if you will, renewing it, fixing it, adjusting it. Spirit, messages for Libra. What do Libras need to know? What do the Libras need to know? Thank you. Whew, okay. Two cards came out. Yes, look at this. Take a look at yourself because the doors fly open. Boo. Okay, that's you. Look at that. Okay, look at that. All that sacral energy, your intuition here. There may be some timing around a matter. Time could be running out. Something may have spiraled out of control, or you're trying to get it back under control. Something may have been closed to you that is now going to be open. Um, it's time for that rooster to call out. There's something you were putting some energy into. There's something that you were excited about or um, anticipating. And with this hashtag, it was something like left open ended, or that there was no conclusion to this. But this is you take a look at yourself. Doors fly open. Okay. So I feel like doors fly open for you because you not only are going to stand in your truth, or you're standing in your truth, but you also getting clarity. But I feel that you are becoming more comfortable in understanding yourself and how you respond or need to respond or should respond in a situation. I feel that you're reflecting on things before you act, or to be able to come to what your truth is and stand on it or speak on it in a way that is effective. I feel like you becoming more effective. Some of you, this may be something you need to work on. Now, let's see what other messages coming through for you. Spirit, any other messages for Libras? Messages for Libras. What do Libras need to know? What do Libras need to know? Also, Libra, I feel would take a look at yourself as it has to do with speak your truth. For some of you, there may be a need for you to take a look at yourself about the situation, about what you're focusing or reflecting upon, or perhaps needing to reflect upon, being mindful of how you are behaving or thinking, or being mindful of the situation that this is around, or predicament that this is. And some of you, there may be a need for you to speak your truth on something that you may have been holding back or just reluctant to speak. Thank you, Spirit. We can't bring our gold to the grave. We bring our karma to the grave. Guilt, pain, and regret. Oof. So you've been dealing with some heavy energy, Libra, or this is in, this is some energy. This is some heavy energy that you've been dealing with. Some guilt, pain, and regret, perhaps with the way you may have conducted yourself with something, or the way in which you are going about speaking your truth, or perhaps for some of you, this is releasing yourself of any guilt, pain, or regret because you want what's tangible and good for you now, and you're pursuing it, or there may be a need to pursue it because if you don't, it's like you won't be able to. You can't bring that with you um, on the other side if you check, if you check out on yourself with this. Just be mindful that we bring our karma to the grave. So be careful about your actions and your behavior, because with everything you do, there's a consequence. You are creating karma. So what are you doing? What have you been doing? If you've been doing everything you can to do what's right, best, and good while you are speaking your truth, um, then you are seeing doors fly open for you, and something is being reset. Something is some there's a new dawn here for some of you. This is a new dawn that's happening to you because there's some karma happening to you behind some guilt, pain, or regret that you could have caused or put you in a negative space of behavior, um, in your actions and conduct, that you may need to take a look at yourself, okay, and reflect on what you're doing, because whatever door of communication that is open to you, you could be the cause of closing it. But also for some of you, the door is flying open for you because you are learning, reflecting on yourself on how to and achieving letting go of your guilt and pain and regret around the things that haven't worked out or didn't serve you, or that you experienced pain, okay, or that was devastating. And you're learning to have self love. Just be mindful not to operate in your shadow in an ego way of that self love, because then that turns into arrogance, that turns into selfishness. So you have the divine gifts and you have the ability to share them, and there may be a need for you to do that in this um, particular matter that this is around. So let's see what else we can get here for you, and then we'll pull some tarot. Spirit, any other messages for Libras? Messages for Libras, please. What do Libras need to know about? I just feel like you have a lot of power in a situation with something you have the ability to affect. Something, someone, both, that you have the ability to affect, that your impact is powerful. So it's okay to speak your truth, but to what end are you doing this? Because you want to share your experience, share your divine gifts, share your capability, or this is you accessing your divine gifts, your capability to address, adapt, resolve, or deal with something as it has to do with your truth. But also, I want to point out, this is black. So you could be speaking your truth, but in a harsh way, and there may be a need for you to watch your words. Be careful of how you speak. Be careful with your words too, okay? There may be a need for you to reflect on what it is that you want to say, or you're thinking around this before you act, because there's the ability for doors to fly open for you, but I also feel there's the ability for a door to fucking close on you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I have two cards that just fell out here. So, yeah, I think that there is a need to remove some sort of, clear away some sort of negative energy, because you both have citrine, happiness, and you have black tourmaline, eliminate. Okay? So, I feel that this is just, first of all, this is two crystals that you can have with you, or you should carry, or if you can get um, to help you. With the black tourmaline here, this is dealing with um, removing negative toxic energies. Black tourmaline eliminates negative energy, and citron brings happiness, brings prosperity, brings success. And so I feel that you have the ability to have happiness and success with a matter, but it was going to require you to eliminate the toxicity around it, whether that's in you or in the situation, or both. I also feel that because we have citron here and black tourmaline, for some of you, you experience happiness because of your ability to identify through you looking at yourself, reflecting on the situation, or your conduct, or how you are proceeding or behaving or acting or speaking, and you being more careful with your words, or you might be cleaning up what you've been saying or you say. And some of you are able to eliminate the toxicity around the situation quickly and bring happiness back to the situation. Some of you, I feel, There could be a struggle in doing that, but it's still possible. I think it depends on how quickly you identify your part in this. Okay. It may be around something that you very much desire that could be coloring your the way that you are showing up about this matter. So you want to be careful about your words. Choose your words carefully. Choose your words carefully. You want to choose words. I feel like you want to focus on being constructive, not restrictive to your situation. Okay? So don't get in your own way. Don't cause your own problems. Don't create issues that aren't there or mistakenly doing so by the slip of the tongue or by you experiencing or you are viewing something in a light that has you um, being negative about it, and then it's coming across in how you respond or act on something or deal with someone here. So you want to reflect on yourself so that how you come through eliminates the toxicity wherever it is, and that you bring happiness to the situation for you and for perhaps all involved. It may require you needing to let go of any guilt, regret, or pain that you are experiencing, or you experience guilt, regret, and pain that you could be causing, and looking to clean that up. But you do have the ability with divine gifts to do so, to reset the situation, um, to have a new dawn here, to fix this. But speak your truth, but do it with clarity, okay? Or bring clarity by the way you go about speaking your truth. So let's see what some messages that are coming through for you in addition to this using the tarot. Spirit, what do, yeah, I'll be careful about misunderstanding, and whatever you're about to address or deal with or going through, where, do a self check-in with yourself about where you are about it. And if you are in a negative space, then there's a need for you to address that about you first before you come at the situation, so that when you do, you are speaking your truth, but not from an ego base, but from an enlightened place, a place where you have clarity, a place that allows for whatever the problem is, it to be resolved by your approach, but also bring happiness and success to the situation, and doors fly open for you where you can walk through the door of value. Okay, so this is something going on with you. So try to check you first before you go checking someone or something else, or engaging someone or something else where you may be feeling triggered or experiencing some intense emotions around something that you could create some guilt, pain, and regret for yourself or someone else or both. And so you want to avoid that. Spirit, what do Libras need to know? What do Libras need to know? What do Libras need to know? What do Libras need to know about? What do Libras need to know about? Thank you. Okay, Libra, let's see what else you need to know. Thank you, Spirit. So at the bottom, this is your energy, the Six of Swords. Nice. Okay. So with this Six of Swords energy, this is you moving on from something. There's something where there was some sort of conflict, or there is a conflict that is going on in you. Okay, because there's only one person here, but maybe showing up in a situation because of it, by how you speak or communicate. And so you could be creating some conflict for yourself, or creating conflict in a situation or with who you are engaging. But with this being the Six of Swords, I feel like this is you figuring that out around whatever that is, and you make that transition. You realize, you get that clarity, and you see the way to reset to secure or have power in the situation. Now, this could be around something that you've been holding on to too tight, or that you've been stuck on or feel stuck about. It can be concerning you being controlling in a situation, or you may feel like you are not being considered, or that there's some control happening towards you in some way, that you perhaps are, you may feel like someone has turned their back on you, or you may be turning your back to something. It could be around something that has been initiated, or the potential to be initiated, or have been, or get started. For some of you, you may be dealing with an authority figure, or a masculine energy, or um, a boss where you feel like they've turned their back on you, and with what it is you wanted to secure, or that you was holding on to, or wanted to have power with, or seeing something initiate. But I feel like this is some sort of rejection you may have felt, or you were being ignored in some way, or there's like a dismissive energy here. This could be you, but I just see you transitioning this situation, you moving on from the situation that you are going through. Oh, well, let's lay out the cards, huh? Let's lay out the cards. Yeah, I feel like this is something you're gonna lay down. You're gonna lay this down, whatever this is that you picked up, or that um, you've been holding on to. So your current situation is the Tower. Okay. So there may be some uncomfortable event that you don't want to experience, or you want to avoid. Now, I want to say here that I do feel like this Tower is more about you experiencing that clarity, getting that epiphany, or this is your ability to create a reset or renewal, a new dawn with something that had the potential to be torn down, or where there was a faulty foundation, maybe on your part. And this is you experiencing an awakening, or maybe a rude one, where you get to a realization that you don't want this to fall, or you don't want to be the cause of destroying it, or there being some adversities here. And so I feel like this is you getting that epiphany on a situation, okay, or addressing a situation that was starting to crumble or come apart, or there were problems around. This is also talking about some drastic changes. So you may have been looking to avoid a drastic change, or there is some, you were able to create a sudden change here that allows you to move on in a situation, because the Tower is still, for me, pretty much intact. You see these shoes, I just feel like this is something you get to walk away from, but not without going through a little something first. Your challenge here is death. Okay. So something that you may have had trouble with letting go of something here. This is a lot of scorpionic energy for you, Libra. You could be involved with or dealing with a Scorpio with these energies here, but this is transformative energy. So you may have had trouble letting go of something, or trouble changing something, or perhaps trouble renewing something here, but there may have been issues with the ability to clear something away. All right, with death here. This may be you having trouble changing something that was about to go wrong, or that you identified as going wrong, or turning into a problem here. At the root of all of it is the Hangman. You got a lot of major arcanas. So the Hangman, you may have felt stuck. Okay, you may have had trouble seeing something from a different perspective. It's possible you may not have been acting from a place of enlightenment, or um, you could have felt on like you were being held up in some way. Um, There may have been some sort of frustration here, but there was a need for you to see from a different perspective to get some enlightenment here. So there was something that you may have gotten in your own way, or something came up that gave you pause in a situation that or that you've been waiting for, all right, or waiting around for, or there may be a situation that you needed to learn or figure out how to surrender it. Now, in the recent past, you do have the King of Swords. So, with the King of Swords here, for some of you, you were dealing with an authority figure where there was some clear cut communication here. Something that was a shake up, but I feel like you are were able to stay intact um, with this King of Swords energy. There was this King of Swords is also saying there was something being calculated, or there was some sort of intervention that occurred in the recent past here. This also could be cutting communication, or being very mature and using a lot of intellect here. What's on your mind is the Page of Cups. This is also what could be your best case scenario, and that is healing or an apology, perhaps, or having a new creative approach or a new creative um, way out of something. But this is like a focus on healing. This also could be you getting some good news around this. The future holds the Two of Cups. So there's going to be, with this Two of Cups energy, an ability to have some emotional balance around this. If this is concerning a connection, a connection in specific, that could be to do with a child, or it could be to do with some news that you want to get from this King of Swords that you could have been dealing with in the past, um, where there's an ability to experience some harmony or agreement here. But I feel like for that to happen, I feel that you have a significant role to play if that is the case, because there's one person here with these two cups. This could just be more you being emotionally aligned to the situation after the shock of something, or that you could have caused shock with. Now, this is your energy and attitude. You do have the Magician, so you have all the tools to create what you want here. Remember, we'll share your divine gifts and speak your truth. You have the ability to adapt to the situation. You're very capable here, but it's going to require you getting that enlightenment, or being able to let go, perhaps sacrifice, or not see yourself as being the victim in the situation, or seeing a way how to not be stuck or figure out the alternative here. Now, this is you having all the tools to create what you want. Okay, this is you having the use of what you need to say or do, or how you need to respond and act, or how you need to show up here. This is you having the power of influence in this situation. And so around you is the Ten of Cups. So this could be a family matter for you that you are dealing with, where there may be a need for you to be more mindful about you seeking your own fulfillment of self-interest here, because it could bring some negativity in the situation if it's not handled right, with how you might be manipulating this or trying to dominate in the situation here. But also, this here is you perhaps coming to a place of being able to experience some fulfillment with a situation that you wanted to see some satisfaction in, that was emotionally charging for you. This is you experiencing some sort of fulfillment with how you go about this. Your hope and fear is the Queen of Swords. So you're hoping to um, have the power of influence here. Okay, you're hoping to have clear cut communication. You're hoping for the truth, to speak your truth. You're hoping to cut out what's not serving you here. You're hoping to be logical. Okay, you're hoping to detach from your emotions so that you can be grounded in how you are assessing the situation and need to convey or communicate um, in this situation that may need a reset, or that you are trying to have a new dawn here, or that you have some capacity to affect. Your fear is, with this Queen of Swords, this is someone that can be bitchy. So where you could be coming off bitchy, or someone you're dealing with could be coming off bitchy. Um, but you're hoping that the logical thing happens here for you and for the situation. That whatever is the problem or issue or the holdup is being cut out. Now there could be something to do with the couple, or where this could be dealing with a couple, or this could be parents dealing with the situation together, or needing to. Well, this could be, you balancing your yin and yang energy here. Or this may be you perhaps coming from a place of trying to have some intervention in a situation, and concerned that you're going to be mistreated, worried about that, or hoping that you're going to be treated fairly here. There's like an element of fairness, or something about fairness is on the table here. The likely outcome is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is saying you do experience some harmony in this situation. There is a way that you are able to, through your skills, because all this red is that root chakra: stability, security, your ability to survive, to thrive. You're able to coolly and calmly and collectively be able to um, achieve and reconnect, or get harmony in a situation where there may be others involved. I feel like this may be others involved, or there is some sort of coming together, some sort of cooperation or support you are able to finally get or achieve here. You go from the two to a three. So where there was a need for agreement or coming to an agreement, there's some sort of harmony here and cooperation. Okay, like there's a community. For some of you, this could be you focusing on, um, socializing, celebration, or you're able to create a more social atmosphere for yourself with something that may have been stagnant or stuck, or there was the capacity for it to really change in a very unwanted way, and you are using the ability to transform or transmute whatever those negative energies are that's happening, either from you or in the situation or all around, and eliminate that and bring happiness back to the situation. I just feel like this is happiness here for you. So let's see what some additional guidance is for you here. Spirit, what is the guidance? What message do you have here? So I feel like there's a need for you to keep it together, um, to focus on moving on, to transition the difficulty wherever it is presented, or where you could be presenting it. What is the guidance? What is the guidance message for the Libras, please? Guidance for the Libras. Okay. Guidance for the Libras. I feel that you will intuitively pick up on what needs to happen here, or you are sharp and quick-witted, quick on your feet, to adapt to how you may need to respond or communicate, where you can be a source of intervention and fairness, or you receiving that. What is the guidance, please, for Libras? Guidance for Libras, please. Oh, almost came out. Okay, that one's flipped for whatever reason. We'll keep it. You have pause. Any more, Spirit? Oh, yep, one more. Okay, thank you. The first one you have is pause. Aw, so cute. Serenity now. Serenity now. If you're feeling unsure about a decision, there's probably a good reason. Take your time and think it through. There's no need to rush. Allow your heart's wisdom to guide you. If you feel pressure to act immediately, it's probably a sign that this isn't the right opportunity. Don't worry, because more opportunities will come along and the right ones will fit like a gorgeous glove. Okay, so this is pulling me to the Two of Cups again. So whatever this Two of Cups is, for some of you, this is an agreement or bringing harmony into a particular relationship, or there may be an issue in that regard. Pause about this and reflect on how you may need to approach this, if at all, so that you can see how to create harmony in the situation. By first asking yourself, is this something that is worthy of you, um, and that you want to have in your life, or have as your experience going forward? You also have offer your love. Open your heart to me, darling. That's what I'm hearing. So somebody needs to open their heart. That might be you, since we have a heart here, right? So there may be a need for you to take a step back and how you might be doing something you might have in the recent past came across too sharply. It's possible someone might have been like this towards you, and there may be a need for you to just really calculate the situation or see how to get some intervention here and avoid a tower moment, or whatever seems to be collapsing. How can you reform or reset this situation? This is perhaps that reset you're experiencing. The tower can represent that as well. Though you struggle to change something regarding a connection or an agreement, is there someone in your life who could benefit from loving kindness? The gesture doesn't have to be big. Send an email, pick up the phone, pop by for a visit, or order a bouquet of posies. Let this person know that you're thinking of him or her. When we offer our love generously, that caring energy comes back to us tenfold, while also lifting us up in the process. Reach out and offer your love today. So if you're weighing something up regarding a connection, ask yourself, is that how valuable is that connection to you? And then operate from there. Okay? Open your heart, offer your love. If this connection is worth it to you, if this connection is something that you want to maintain and keep, I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Libra.